Hello Pisces, welcome to your monthly love reading. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please keep in mind energy can go vice versa, and this reading won't resonate with everyone, so take what fits, but please leave the rest out. Okay, we have Soften. Ease the impact of challenges with Stitch. Create a life plan that enriches your sense of purpose. So someone regrets the past or hasn't been able to overcome something that has happened here in the past in the situation. They almost feel like the pain that has been caused feels insurmountable to overcome, and trying to find a way to overcome this. I want to make you mine. No matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. Yeah, somebody definitely has a soft heart here for you. And I'm also picking up someone's unable to let you go. Overall energy, Six of Wands. This is about success, overcoming challenges. But I feel like something just didn't quite go right. Okay, so let's see what's happening in your energy. We have Four of Swords, Two of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. So for this month, you're in this retrospective period. You're kind of like looking at the past, not idealizing it any longer, and realizing it is what it is. That, yes, it is better to love and loss than to have ever loved at all. So I see that you're coming to a resolution within yourself, even though there may not be any resolution in the 3D realm. I also see in the King of Pentacles, you're being blessed by the universe here. You have abundance coming towards you, as well as, there's no wrong that you do. I mean, this is like having the Midas touch and being able to see right through challenges, overcome them with ease. So trust in yourself at this time. You're on the right track, because in the Four of Swords, you're finally giving yourself some nurturing, some self-care and love, and that is what is needed at this time. For their energy, we have the Hanged Man, Five of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. This person's suffering. They feel at a loss, and they feel like they have lost something truly special in their life. They also are seeing that they regret some of the things that they didn't do, as well as something that they wish they would have said. It's almost eating them alive. The fact that in the Hanged Man, they're at a point now where they feel stuck. They feel like in order to move forward, something has to give, but a huge, massive change has to happen. And it's on their end. So they're feeling the pressure of this. Let's see this Five of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they haven't given up on hope yet, but I'm seeing that they feel like they miss you so much. It's almost unbearable at times. It really starts to get to them. Let's see this Five of Cups, Nine of Swords. Yeah, they're in despair here. Complete grief, Knight of Pentacles, and the Fool card. Knowing that in order to change the circumstances, they would have to make the first move, but they feel like they don't have the courage to do this, or they've caused so many problems here. Something that has happened was so drastic that there is no way forward. So they feel like they're hopeless at this time. All right, let's see what's happened in the past. What has happened here? Queen of Cups, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. There's an imbalance here. Okay, immediately it's showing me that there's three queens. There could have been a third party going on, or there was so many people in the mix in this connection. Outside circumstances, this can be third party, that made it impossible for both of you to be together. This can be anything from gossip, the third party, them being in a committed situation, or just other people getting in the way, stopping this connection from growing, or this person having to keep you hidden or a secret. And I see with the Temperance card, both of you tried in the beginning to make this work. It's like maybe it was taboo or it was not acceptable. There was some fear that other people could find out about this. For some of you, let's see this Temperance card. Justice, Ten of Wands. Yeah, they had a lot of pressure on them to conform, to continue to do things, be responsible here. Other people were taking so much from their energy. There was not a lot left for you. You knew the situation or what was going on, so I see you giving allowances here, but at the same time, you felt like there are things that they should be doing and making you feel like you are bonded to them and that they do still care about you. It was a very unfair situation. It felt like from the get-go it was headed towards demise because both of you really didn't see a way out, that maybe it would take a long time for both of you to be together. And this can be just down to a mindset, wanting to have all aspects of their life, emotionally, financially, as well as goals that they have before they settle down, to where they could achieve that and then they can commit to you. So whatever your situation, how it pertains to you. Tell me with the Justice, 10 of Wands. Now we have all 4 queens. Queen of Swords. Okay, this is very different. Devil, 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. So you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. Okay, you might be dealing with an Aquarius or you might have it in your chart. But I see that you let so much time go by. You were seeing how the situation was going to come about, what they were going to do about it. You were being very patient, at the same time cautious, I see, because this person wasn't putting any effort towards a goal here. It's kind of like they just left this connection sitting here and not really putting any time or energy into it. And at times I see that they went against the rules, that possibly, you know, there was a certain amount of time that they shouldn't go over before talking to you. Maybe it was 2 weeks. Maybe they didn't contact you for a month and you felt jaded, like they just didn't care. They weren't even into this anymore. Even though when they came back around, they were giving excuses. So let's see the challenge. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Empress, Moon, and the Ace of Swords. Well, the truth didn't come out. They actually kept something hidden from you here that they just never addressed with you because they were too fearful that you would just leave. And it's because they were feeling some type of way. Also, they tended to look at you as something that they could gain from you. So if they needed you at that time, whether it was support, financial support, whatever it was, that's when they would come back around. So you almost felt used sometimes as they were trying to charm you and get what they wanted, and then they were on their way. So it feels like that they were an opportunist here. Maybe they were, but with the Ace of Wands, Empress, there is no doubt they desire you. They have this passion for you that just doesn't quit. But it feels like that at this time in their life, they are listening to other people, or that they have so much going on, there is just no energy or room for them to focus on you. And because they were keeping this away from you, some kind of secret here, they didn't want you to feel as if they didn't care about you because they're afraid of you leaving. So I see that you kind of had to deal with whatever they threw at you. You weren't able to discuss your feelings. Some of you weren't even telling them what you wanted because they were barely around. So with the Page of Pentacles, I also see if they weren't communicating a lot, that when they did come around, you tried to make it happy or feel good, you know, spend time together, whatever it was, so that you just wouldn't have to focus on the bad, not deal with the major issues, and then vice versa. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. They stole something from you, okay? Now, this doesn't have to be in the 3D realm. It's just confirming this is an opportunist energy, where their goal in their heart may have been to commit to you in the future or to be with you long term. But they knew full well at the time that their life did not permit it, so they weren't really being forthcoming with what was going on in their life. They were kind of keeping it hidden. So they wanted to get their needs met with you, and as well as keep everything going in their situation. And this was a very unfair and unbalanced situation, as well as them taking advantage of times, sometimes using your very own words as their excuses, kind of stealing your ideas. You know, if you would explain a worry, they would explain the same thing so that you wouldn't worry. So just kind of zoning in on things that they could do or say to manipulate the situation so you would feel like they still cared about you. Even though they did, they weren't really supporting, or they weren't really giving you this type of energy. Not like you were giving them. Let's see this 5 of Swords. Magician. Yeah, this is a whole facade. So this is a con man energy. Somebody that really tried to get their cake and eat it too. Make sure that they were first and foremost safe, that they were winning in the situation, and making sure that they had everything okay for them. Then you came after that, as well as not really taking into consideration how you felt, but neglecting what you needed from them in this. Tell me the Empress, Ace of Wands, Lovers, Five of Wands, Hermit, and the Emperor card. Yeah. So their energy does not lie. I mean, the Empress, Emperor, they see you as their perfect match. But due to circumstances, they feel like this obstacle is too huge to overcome. And feeling like they are not going to be able to make a decision anytime in the near future. Until now, they realize that their whole world has fallen apart because they listened to other people, or they got too caught up in their environment and let this connection go. Tell me the Ace of Swords, please. Knight of Cups and the Page of Swords. Yeah, I saw how they could get their way with you or keep you in this connection. They would listen to little things and use it for their benefit, so that they knew how to tug at your heartstrings, try to convince you that everything's okay, but not really putting any action towards that. Okay, let's see what they're going to do next. What's going to happen? Page of Wands, Four of Wands, Strength, and King of Cups, Ten of Cups. Okay, so there is an issue that is going to be addressed, but something surprising is going to happen that's going to leave you speechless. So if this reading is resonating with you in the extended, we're going to go over exactly what action they take, what they're going to say as they move forward, the timing and the outcome. If this is your last stop though, thank you so much for joining me. Many blessings to you guys, and I'll see you next time.